Now, I don't know if these 15 cameras that's in the front of this building have always been there, but I do know that they were putting up cameras this past Friday.
Dang, what's wrong, Chocolate? I hope you feel better.
What I'm trying to figure out is, obviously he had to be on the first floor. Okay, because it wasn't an extended stay.
What, y'all want me to speed her up?
My hood cousin took me.
We can. Hold on. She is pausing.
When I went to go visit my hood cousin, there are no doors in these rooms.
That's crazy.
Like, you know how sometimes you'll go to a hotel and you can get like the, I don't know what they call them now, like a family room, like a room that's conjoining a room.
Is that
and then
better?
You can kind of walk through the door or whatever, and split rooms, but you can walk in between rooms. Yeah, none of that.
I've seen that. Yes.
There's no conjoining doors in the rooms. It's just one room.
Hold on. That stuck out to me too. Like, what they hiding back there? A license plate? Is it a couple bodies in the garage? Like, why is it so snug like a bug? I noticed that.
So, my thought process at this moment with what I saw with my own eyes and heard with my own ears, even though they said what they said, my personal belief is back to 50-50.
See?
Based off of what I saw and heard myself. Based off of what I saw in the room. Now, when all of it comes out,
look at that mess.
Then okay.
What you think about it, Fire?
But I just don't understand.
Do look dangerous.
With as many cameras that's there in the front of the building, how she wasn't seen. Which makes me believe that when he went to that hotel with her, with ZIYAH, two things. Now, I don't know this for a fact. This is just my belief of what I'm thinking right now, because I don't want people to go, oh, yeah, Roxy said this and Roxy said that. I'm just talking. It may be true, it may not be true. This is just based off of what I observed. Right? Based off of what I observed. I am in a space where I believe somebody was already in that room that he went to. And I know the room. Found that out too.
69.
Found that out too.
Discuss bucket.
Somebody was already in that room that he went to with her. Or when he left, somebody else had her. Meaning, when he left, she either went to someone else's room or she was still there and later moved later.
Very, very interesting. Now, that's the part that I was talking about. I hadn't heard any of this. I hadn't, because people had only clipped out the last part of it when Lady jumped on. That's the same live stream. But shout out to Cold Piece for having it. So it's a room inside that garage. I don't know. That's crazy if it is. Like, it's a window and an air conditioner right beside the van. On the ground? Or you mean in the window? Oh, right there. The owner should be locked up if she was in there. Exactly. because ain't no way he could bring her in no other way. They have to see who's coming in there. It's only one way in, one way out. The side door and the back door has alarms on them. So I remember I was like, well, at most hotels, you can just go pay, and then he could have let her in the side door. No, this ain't that kind of hotel. First of all, it's a motel, not a hotel. It's an inn. That's even worse than a motel. But anyway, yeah, look at all them dang on cameras. Are they gonna tell us what none of those cameras working that night? Like, why they don't have nothing? But guess what? That's why they wanted to make sure. Oh, we gonna give them a couple hours. We gonna give them damn near 24 hours before we even report that she missing. After hearing that allegedly, it was a lady that made her mother go to the school. She went there at 7. And said Annette didn't get ready to go to about 11 or 12, which is the same. Wolf said that they got there around 11 or 12. Annette said, this is on the stand. Annette said when she dropped the kids off, she went to the school, reported her missing. Wolf said Wolf said it was about 11, 12 o'clock. And I figured he must have related that to lunchtime. But anyway, it's just so much. What are you thinking about this? Who saw them? I don't know. I don't know. Like, somebody, they talked to somebody. I don't know if this hood cousin that she's talking to told her or somebody from the hotel. But yeah, where did she get that information from that she was seen going in but not coming out? Like, who would have told her that? Is ZIYAH really deceased? That's a good question, Cindy. Welcome in. That's a good question because, I mean, listening at what Roxy is saying, it leaves room for doubt. And I don't have no reason not to believe her. Like, I'm not following the crowd with all that mess. It's just like I always, we got the information from them in the beginning. And so, yeah, I believe it, especially over a scumbag hotel, motel, inn, or whatever it is. This is crazy.
He left. She either went to someone else's room or she was still there and later moved later. I don't think she was I don't think, because I got to be careful with my words, I don't think it happened immediately. If you can read in between the lines, I don't think it happened immediately. If it happened at all. But we'll see when everything comes out. But based off of what I seen and what I heard with my own ears, it makes me believe that somebody was already in that room.
Yep. I mean, I believe it because he had time to plan this. And ZIYAH said that he tricked her. He told her that, now this is coming from a reader, but he said, you know, he had told her age ain't nothing but a number. She said, but it's more than that because he tricked me. I believe he tricked her. I believe that he told her they was going to run away or something. You know, her friend said that she was happy. I mean, her friend said that she was running away. She was waving on that picture. Because problems every day at the hotel. I bet you it's just nasty. Right. I was just, look, she said it popped up with my thought. Disgusting. And they need to be shut down. Man, these rooms are a danger to the whole society. Like, it's all kind of stuff. How do you have a hotel without doors? That's why. That's weird.
Or she was not, or it did not happen to her immediately. Somebody else. It's just not making sense. Somebody else is a part of all of this.
We believe it.
Because there's no way.
Somebody with some money.
There's no way.
And power.
I also have.
Yep. TBZ?
I also think that because I don't think that it happened right away. Part of my mind wonders too if she was disguised
Hmm.
and left out at a later day, but not the ninth.
I believe it. If you look at his phone pings. So remember on the 10th, he didn't go to work. He had all that day. And somehow, on the 11th, he went to work. So he did this over a couple days. But she would have had to been somewhere. Remember, I was like, we was all trying to figure out where was Naziah when he was doing all this moving around. Oh, he went to the address where he lived at 9, and then he at the Park Crest at 9:30. So it's like, okay, where's Naziah when he's going these places? Did he take her to the no? Because he didn't. Yeah, he went there first. So where would Naziah have been? They would have been just getting back from Ypsilanti. If we go allegedly. And also, let me see. See, I didn't pay a lot of attention to the phone pings and stuff. Like that's a lot. That's a lot to go over, them phone pings. And it may be some pings that may be matching up, but I just feel like I said before, I feel like it was a lot. It was several people involved in making this happen. Is not the first time that they done this before, allegedly, according to, Candace Starr. And I mean, I can believe it, because think about it. This is what I was saying. Did they really run away? You know what I'm saying? Remember, they said the kids run away, foster kids, her own kids. Lady ran away at 13. Did she really run away, or do they get taken away to be somewhere and then they bring them back? Because remember, I'm like, how are they so loyal to these people? Are they putting the fear of God in them? Like when they step out, I don't know. What are they? Are they? Like if you ever say anything, I don't know. Like, is it a certain age where they make them disappear to let them know if you ever say anything, this could happen? Because why is everybody running away? And did they ever reappear? See, we got to think about it. They told us Naziah ran away. And we know the outcome. So what could have been one of them incidents where a kid ran away and they never reported him, and they one of them souls is out there? Like, really, I would have gotten a room for real, like, if you really feel like she was last seen there, Roxy can do more. I think she liked this attention. She should be at that hotel protesting. Yeah, that hotel, heck yeah. Now that's something that should be that's something that should be getting done. I promise you that. Like, that hotel should have been shut down or something. Something should have happened with that hotel. But that's the thing, though. That's the part. Like, didn't nobody know everything that we know now. Like, this video was prior to the hearing and stuff. But it ain't too late. That's something that should be done. Like, they got petitions and stuff. That damn hotel need to be shut down. For real. For real. That hotel is the problem. Is a big part of the problem, because they're allowing this stuff to happen. And ain't no hotel operating that the cops don't know about. I don't give a damn. You know something that tripped me out? When I found out the police investigate for years in these traffic cases. I was listening to one. I was outdone when they was like, we've been investigating this for 2 years. I'm like, what? So in the meantime, these children are just being hurt while y'all watching? That blew me away. It just made me think about that. They don't do enough. But we watching this whole Diddy trial. It just really, I mean, Diddy was a dummy, right? But I just feel like a lot of this is ridiculous. If you can go back and do this, is just crazy, man. I ain't feeling Diddy either, but I just think it's crazy. But the kids, they just forget about the kids. They don't give enough time to these people. No snitching is law in the D. So they stand by that, huh? Well, no snitching till it happened to one of yours, maybe? That's crazy to me. KMC, welcome in. So, hey, MTGV chat, if you look under the address on the building, it has what they call a green light program that the DPD monitor live. Are you serious? So they got it right there. What? Man, they know what's happening. They know what's happening. They be knowing. Come on. They know everything moving and shaking in that city. Good point. The green lights are supposed to be monitored by the police 24/7. I said the other day, DPD has something to do with that. Yep. Listen, that's how it's like. I just said the other day, this kind of stuff if this was being operated by somebody in the hood, it would be a whole different type of investigation. When they act like they can't, when they act like they scared to talk or scared to do anything, ain't nothing moving, you ain't seen nothing shut down and all that, you don't see a net going to jail and all that. Yeah, it's looking like an inside job. It's looking like if I tell this, then it's gonna bring this down and we can't get caught. Come on, man. I pray ZIYAH is the one that cracked this shit. Because they've been playing in our face. Everybody is. Like, come on, man. The real problem, we sitting up here talking about Jarvis, which he a huge problem. But okay, we'll go. The route we know is Annette. Why she ain't locked up? She allowed all this. She controlled all this. Everybody is afraid of her. And if we wondered, we got the videotape letting us know that she fully support Jarvis. He is part of the family and he ain't coming around enough for her. He wasn't coming around enough. Why she talking about he don't be in her house? She wanted him there more to further hurt the children, including the boys. I want you to mess them up real bad. That's how he can be in the basement talking about turn off the light and all that stuff so he could. So yeah, it was in those text messages when he was like wrong light or something, and I didn't know what he was saying. And later when I got off, looked at the chat. So they sitting up there, she allegedly sneaking him in. I don't believe she was sneaking him in. I think that they was watching her. I think that they knew. Did she know that they knew though? Or was they just watching her? It seemed like they was. Like, because why would she go through the trouble? Well, yeah, why would she go through the trouble of cutting off the light? Who cares if the neighbors see him? Ain't he with Shannon? But I don't know. Like, come on, a tight ship. You sneaking a grown man in the house and like, these people don't sleep. Shannon don't sleep. Come on. Everybody in the house. Who up? It was one time he messaged her. Who up? Everybody up. She need to be in prison. Exactly. No content creator night. What? Lord, I mean, Nightbot is dropping it, y'all. Please, it's a level of disrespect as creators. And some people, just so y'all know, people have been coming over here trying to sabotage me. So I have to stick to it's a rule anyway, without the sabotage. But don't do that. It's YouTube etiquette. And Nightbot is dropping. Don't put another. It's a channel rule. Like, If you look on the chat line, if you hit it, I mean, like when you enter a chat, it shows you what the rules are. So if you ever wonder, it's best to just hit it and see what they are. They real simple. Don't send other people out my chat to somebody else's video. That's pretty simple. Like, and all content creators is like that. Trust me. You know. And that don't mean I don't support others. I support who I support. If I'm playing somebody's video, I'm going to tell y'all to go check them out. Then I got another channel that we support each other. You know, I got a whole class, a whole lot of other things going on over there that I do that. But can't nobody tell me how to run the channel. That was just really odd. You know, out of all the time I've been here, I ain't never had that one happen. Insult me on my views. Like, what? How many you got? You must have way more than me. I'm so happy the views don't define me, though. I was here for a long time without many views or money. You got to be dedicated to the craft. But see, while you wait for the people to come, you just get better at your skills. Some people never get any. And then they hate on people that got them to try to break them and make them stop so they'll feel better about themselves. Yes, I wasn't thinking. I just wrote without a thought, but I knew. My apologies. Oh, okay. I didn't see it, but I accept your apology. Welcome in, Trans Life. I'm so happy you're here. The N is probably a port. Absolutely. Like the story that she's telling about the guy, right? She didn't get to that part yet, I don't think. When she's talking about the guy, he's disgusting. Let her talk. I'm talking too much. Go ahead, Roxy.
This is based off of what I seen on Friday.
Thank you, BFF.
And what I heard. So much so, let me tell y'all this part. So, there was this guy, which was really weird. So, I'm with.
Now, this is the weird guy, but I got to speak to Miss Hurd. Welcome in, Kathleen Hurd. She said, I enjoy your content and your disposition. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Man, I really do. I used to watch other people, but I stopped because you stick with the facts. Thank you. Thank you. That's the only thing that makes sense. That's the only thing that makes sense if you really seeking justice for the victim. You know what I'm saying? I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. So I appreciate people that recognize it and then, you know, and show real support. I'm not asking people, just hit the thumbs up, you know, drop down in the chat, hit, you know, just act like you enjoy the content. That's all I ask. And if people don't, I'ma still do this because I enjoy what I do. It ain't about the money. It ain't about the crowd. It's about the craft. Because one thing for sure, two for certain, doing this YouTube thing, I'm talking about when you really do it, dedicated to it, and been doing it for a while, where you build your platform from the ground without nobody's help, you respect it a lot more. And another thing, YouTube will humble you. Because they'll monetize you and then demonetize you right when you think you're doing good. So be humble. Be humble. And I am. I thank God for the things that I've learned here. I learned a lot. I learned a lot about people, a lot of, stuff I never knew. We love to learn. Boy, I tell you, I'm learning something right now. Let's keep going.
Some people on my team, right? And
okay,
we go see my hood cousin. And there's this guy that walks in, obviously, He had just got off of work, had his uniform on.
That's an old saying. We ain't got a lot of
And
hell no.
We were talking amongst ourselves as we were walking.
I am not for the people, baby. I am not for the people. It's exhausting. It's exhausting. When you know better, you just know better. Like, get out of here. We ain't the same. You ain't like us. The hell?
Into my hood cousin's room. And first thing out his mouth is, oh shit, I don't fuck with I'm gonna call them pedos for short.
Triggers.
I don't fuck with pedos. Don't fuck with pedos.
Triggers. Goodness, Roxy. Triggers.
I don't mess with little girls. I don't mess with little girls. Sir, who was talking to you? Who was talking to you? Nobody said anything to you. Nobody said anything to him. We were talking amongst ourselves.
Is he one of the witnesses? Did he come in? Did they bring him in the interrogation room?
He walked past, went in his room. No one acknowledged him. No one. He just said it out loud. Said it out loud. I was like, that's weird. No one said anything to